And then I'll never forget where I was when the towers came down.
That was my next question.
Sarah Tyler and I had walked over to the Student Center, who knows for what, and a faculty member here. And we had walked over there, and all of a sudden, all these kids are standing around the monitor, and some are crying, and we're like, what is going on? And coming back to the building and pulling up the TVs here so that we could watch and see what was going on. So
what was September 12th like here and on after September 11th? How did the community respond?
Oh.
I was in College Station.
You were in College Station at the time? You don't ever forget where you were. I think, in some ways, for this community, that's a long way. That's another world. Does that make sense?
Sure.
New York City is another world. Another world. But I think we all just prayed and we thought, and what can we do? I felt like my hands were tied. I didn't know what I could do. I mean, we came back. I came back over here. I can't remember what I was teaching that day, but I remember we looked at a map to see where it was. We looked at where the planes were coming from, trying to. And then I remember people were scared. Where are we going to be next? Were they going to bomb here? Were they going to take over our water systems? Just how do we prepare for what might happen next?
This is the place. Sorry, this is the first place we've lived where there hasn't been local news.
Oh.
And when we lived in the Rio Grande Valley, local news. Bryan College Station, local news. Stephenville, so it makes me wonder if we're getting our news these days from, say, Facebook or, other things like that. How were what was?
How do you know what's going on?
Sure, yeah. Talk about that if you can.
Yeah. It bothers me. I mean, for years we, subscribed to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, and then all of a sudden that's no more. You can read the flash on Facebook, but does that really give you a picture of the world? And now the Dublin Citizens, a lot of people have started subscribing to the Dublin Citizen because it has Stephenville news in it. And then I think, this is terrible, but at my age you're going, well, how will I know if someone dies?
Right.
So you subscribe to Stephenville Funeral Home and you subscribe to Lacey Funeral Home, so you at least know that. And word of mouth. But it worries me. Do I really know what's going on around me?
Right.
Yeah.
And you brought us through COVID too.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I taught my grandson, who was a kindergartner, for 13 weeks, a grade that I swore I would never teach.
So what was Tarleton like during that time?
I don't know, because I wasn't teaching. I'd retired.
You'd retired by then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My husband hated it.
Okay.
He was still teaching. He hated it because he is not a technology person. I mean, no, he is not. He is the guy who stands at the board and writes, or stands on at a overhead projector and writes on the screen, and it was not a good time for him.
Sure. Yeah.
And also his labs. I mean,
they just kind of went away for a while, right?
Like, just kind of. I mean, how do you have an online lab?
Right.
I mean, I know there are lots of people that do it, but for him to make that adjustment at his age, no, it didn't happen.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And I think we lost a group of kids because all of a sudden the face-to-face relationship and the face-to-face interactions weren't that important.